For years, steam locomotives chugged past the Chatsworth, Georgia depot. Then steam retired and the diesel was king, and the Chatsworth station, it's still there. Sitting at the base of Fort Mountain, it's the only intermediate freight station between Atlanta and Cincinnati. It used to be a flag stop for passengers on the L&N Railroad, but there are still 18 to 20 trains that pass through the station yard every 24 hours. Miles Anderson has been with the railroad for 32 years, and he's the freight agent for the station that does things differently. Well, what's the unique thing about the Chatsworth station?
Oh, perhaps it's one of the few remaining stations that's open 24 hours a day, and it's one of the few remaining stations that handles train movements by train orders. Most of the railroads today have moved into centralized traffic control, whereby a man sitting at an electronic board flips a switch on the board and a switch moves on the railroad 50 or perhaps 100 miles away. Here everything is done manually, and the trains are given instructions in written form, and we hand it up to them as the train goes past.
Artists come by to sketch the little depot with its high gabled roof and classic design. The rustic board sides seem to be steeped in atmosphere. That and the railroad hasn't found it necessary to repaint the building in 23 years. The agents transfer information over the company's party line, and then it's passed on word by word, letter by letter. When you're dealing with something as large as a freight train, you can't afford to get tongue-tied. Well, being a station master, I guess, doesn't seem to be quite as glamorous as the Casey Jones type engineer.
No, but you know, if there had not been some agents along the line, Casey never would have gotten from one station to another, let alone into the predicament that cost him his life.
So it's all y'all's fault, huh?
Well, no, we took care of him, he just didn't listen to us.
From the only full-time, 24-hour freight and rail order station between Atlanta and Cincinnati, this is Andy Johnston.